Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to review the Middle East Capital Key Fundraising Contacts database. It is the first time it's been offered, and there's no other database like it of key fundraising contacts in the Middle East. So this video highlights a rare and unique database of institutional grade investor contacts. It's never been offered before, and it is the perfect database for clients that are looking to reach out to contacts in the Middle East for their fundraising. So this database contains fund managers, 505, and key investment contacts with 3,700 emails. So why this database matters? Well, this is the who's who in the Middle East capital and fundraising database. It's a very rare and exclusive database of the most hard to access contacts in the Middle East fundraising ecosystem. I've been dealing with Middle East databases for about 8 years, and there's a few people out there that are selling outdated lists with 300 or 400 contacts that never get updated, and you can find those very easily on the internet. This is a different one. This is an institutional database that is part of a 400,000 contact database that I manage, and I've extracted the Middle East ones for a client in the Middle East. It's an investment bank that's looking for more contacts to market their projects to. So this resource provides direct access to the professionals and funds that control billions of dollars in capital across private equity and venture capital. It includes 500 leading funds covering private equity and venture capital in the Middle East, 3,700 key fundraising professionals, highly influential contacts with decision-making power, billions in capital access, so this is direct pathways to private equity and venture capital funding in the region, and exclusive to hard to access, a one-of-a-kind database built for serious fundraising efforts. It's perfect for those seeking to raise capital in the Middle East across real estate, startups, and private equity deals. One key point, this is for institutional grade clients only. I'm not allowing general public to acquire this database because it is a very exclusive database for professional fundraising. So let's take a look at the database. Okay, very quickly before we get to the Middle East part, I'm just going to show you the master database so you can understand where I source the contacts from. So this is the funds database. You can see there's 99,000 of them. It's global. It's an updated database for 2025. And you can see we've got the fund name, the background, vintage year, asset class strategy, primary region, domicile, fund structure, and so on and so on. And if I scroll over to the right, you're going to get more details in a lot of the columns about their assets under management, allocations, that sort of thing. So now let's take a quick look at the contacts. So for example, here you can see there's 412,000 contacts. This is the master global database of investment banks, fund managers, private equity firms, venture capital firms, you name it. If they're in the fundraising ecosystem, they're on this database. And this is the database that I use exclusively to supply smaller database sets for people that are looking for more refined searches. Now, let's go to the Middle East part. Okay, so very quickly, I'm going to show you, this is the funds, Middle East funds database. This also has historical funds. You can see 2014, 16, 17, that sort of thing. But there's a lot in 2022, 2023, 2024, so you're going to have lots of opportunity to still take part in particular investment opportunities that could come around fundraising, especially for you. Now, so one thing to keep in mind, we've got the name, background, vintage year, asset class strategy, primary region status, so very much like what you saw on the other master database. Scroll over to the right, you're going to get more information from them, their exposure. And then if we take a look at the contacts, so this is the real key part. We've got 505 funds, but more importantly, we have in this particular database a total of about 3,700 emails. So those are key contacts, and we can take a look and scroll down a little bit here as well. So these are going to be fund managers, private equity firms, institutions, you name it. If they're fundraising in the Middle East, they're going to be on this particular database. And if you can see as we scroll down a little bit further, we're going to be at around 3,700 key contacts. And you're going to get their name, their title, the asset class that they're responsible for. You're going to get their email, telephone, country, territory. Again, this is a Middle East, so we've got the GCC in here, as well as Egypt, Israel, Lebanon, and so on. So this is the perfect type of database if you're looking to raise capital from the Middle East in 2025. For more information, contact DubaiInvestorsList.com. That's DubaiInvestorsList.com. Please like, share, and subscribe.